What's up YouTube? How you doing? Lord here, and today I have some amazing infected tips for you. I know there's a lot of infected videos out there, but trust me, this one is going to teach you something you didn't know before. When the match starts, the common thing most people do is try to aim down sights at someone face to face, you know, in case one of you are the first infected, you might be able to get the second one too. So my tip though, is don't aim down sights at someone to start off the match unless he has his back towards you. Otherwise, if one of you are the first infected, you will have a 50% chance of losing that gunfight. It just increases your chances of becoming infected within the first few seconds of your match. So think of it this way. In a full 18-player match, there is a 5.6% chance of being first infected. When two people aim down sights at each other, they both increase their chances to 8.4% of being infected within the first 8 seconds of the game. And that number is just considering one person. That percent jumps up with each person that's around you. So instead, I suggest you try to avoid the confrontation and get out of sight from anyone else. Then you can focus on your HUD, your heads-up display. Look to see if an arrow disappears near you because that's the location of the first infected. But if you can't avoid the confrontation, then you're going to have to get into that Mexican standoff. Try to be either moving, drop shot, or halo jumping last second to give you, just that little slight advantage. Then try to find a spot that you can't get surrounded too easily. Either get into a spot with one entrance or have a big group of survivors have your back so you can focus in just one direction. I usually try to venture out a little bit until there's a few more infected. Hopefully you can pull a few kills, then get bunkered in. But if you want to play it safe, you can just stay bunkered in from the get-go. My next tip, don't leave your C4, Bouncing Betty, or Claymore near yourself or other survivors. They are easily throwing knifed for multiple kills. In fact, if I see a possible good multi, I make sure to remember where that lethal equipment was if I get infected. I'm going to try and throw knife it. So my advice instead would be to hold on to that C4, that Betty, or that Claymore for when you call in a MOAB. That 1 second it takes to call in a MOAB can be long enough for 4 or 5 infected to get really close to you. Sometimes it's just too many too close that you can't kill all of them with your gun. So that's a perfect time to throw your C4 or your lethal equipment, whatever it is. Just throw it real quick. Hopefully you have Quick Draw Pro also, and it will give you a little bit more room to breathe again. And remember that with C4 you can hit your reload button really quick to detonate that C4 faster than hitting your toss button again. Okay, so this is when the video starts getting really good. You can say whatever you want, but I love these guns for infected. I just go on a tear with these guns. I want you to take note on how I'm firing these guns. I let one of the guns get close to empty on the clip, and then I start firing both of them at the same time. That way when one of them's reloading, the other one's still firing. I never have downtime for a reload. I can just continue to shoot without leaving myself vulnerable at any time. The number one reason why most people get infected is because they had to reload. This is probably the best tip you're going to get all day. You are going to love it when you pull some of the sick kill feeds. Oh my god, I've gotten so many MOABs in under a minute with this tip, and it's just fun. This is some of the most fun you're going to have on Modern Warfare 3. It's just mowing down hordes of infected people non-stop. They just keep coming and you just keep mowing them down. Oh, another tip I got for you guys. When it gets down to a couple survivors left, I look at my HUD to see in what general direction they might be in. Because you never know, you get those people that they might get assassin, so they go and they hide somewhere, The only way that you're going to be able to find them is you can either search every nook and cranny of the map, search in every bush and crack and corner, or you can have a general direction of where you might want to start looking. And here, I think I'm one away. There it is. There's the MOAB. And here's my C4 just to buy me a little bit of breathing room. So I only had one person rushing at me at that point. After I called in, watch this guy. Look at all these throwing knives getting thrown my way. Alright, so the guy that eventually gets me, I don't know, I thought I put in 3 or 4 hit markers in him. He's right here. And he just kinda glitched through the bullets. I guess I can't complain. 43-1. It's not bad. I just kinda wish it would have went on a little bit longer, And don't go anywhere just yet, I still have a couple more tips for you. The next two tips are about weapons that you're going to be using in some infected matches. This one's the Barrett 50 cal, and with the Barrett 50 cal it always comes with a heartbeat sensor. If you notice, the heartbeat sensor does go very slowly. You can speed it up by hitting YY. That's on Xbox, and I think on PS3 it's the triangle. And every time you hit that, you'll notice that it scans when you pull back up the Barrett. If you don't have Sleight of Hand Pro, of course it's going to be a little bit slower. Now the best secondary that you can ask for in the infected playlist is definitely the Akimbo 5.7 pistols. The reason for that is that these have a super fast fire rate and a very fast reload. These guns fire as fast as you can pull the trigger, and it's an instant reload when you do the reload cancel. So what you need to do is you hit the reload button and immediately sprint forward for a split second. You don't need to go through the whole reload animation because the bullets are already in the gun as soon as you press that reload button. You can press the reload button and then immediately sprint forward, just a split second. Or instead of sprinting forward, as soon as you hit that reload button, you can hit the YY real quick, just like you did in the last tip. Just hit YY real quick and that'll cancel that reload animation. And I have one more tip for you guys today: how to get the guys out of Burger Town. You want to get on this ledge and drop down and run as fast as you can over to here. And there's this little tipped over trash can. You want to jump on there so you can jump over by these plants. Great place to put your tack insert. Peek around the corner, and it's a good spot to throw a knife right there, and then you can just run over and just start knifing everybody. It's the easiest way to get them out of Burger Town, and it's going to save you a lot of lives. Well, I hope you learned something new and enjoyed the video. I know I had a lot of fun making it. That infected match was so crazy, dude. Leave some comments and hit that like button. I know you're going to want to see more videos in the future, so hit that subscribe button too, alright? See you next time.